the responsibility to tell my patient all the options, and the 3 options are adoption, pregnancy,
but an option
or
can
abortion.
be bad. And what we're saying is, like, as a medical professional, you know, whenever you're caring and telling there's a mom and she wants the baby and she's expecting, you can say, oh, 9 weeks, yeah, you know, your baby's doing this and doing that, and this is the kind of food you should eat, this is the food you should be doing this, and so on and so forth, because you're telling that mother how to take care of the child in that womb, right? And so you're providing care and stuff like that. Now, our country, which our country's done this before with slavery and other things, has made it legal and okay and culturally an option to kill that baby, which you would care for.
Right.
Do you ever think that it's okay for a mother to pay somebody else to take a surgical instrument, suction tube, or chemical poison into her womb to destroy the baby?
This is my philosophy. This is my personal philosophy. As a midwife and as a person, I feel like it's the person's choice.
So you think that it's okay to kill a human being?
Can you hear me out?
Well, I mean, that's the question.
That's the choice that you say choice.
A choice to kill a human being.
You have to define the choice.
But let me see what I'm trying to say. I have a 16-month-old son. I am not pro-abortion, but as a medical provider, I'm pro-health for the patient. And if the
Which patient?
Any patient that the baby or
the
mother.
baby is a patient, right?
Right.
As a midwife, is the baby a patient?
If it's wanted, right? It's not. No, it's a bit. That's a bit of a dichotomy, because when you're having a patient that's pregnant, you're treating the patient.
So you don't care for the baby inside the patient?
That's not the case. But the case is that if there was a problem with the baby, I wouldn't then care for the baby. That baby and mother team would be referred out to a maternal fetal medicine physician.
And they would care for the baby
because of your care for the baby and the woman, right?
If the woman wanted to keep the baby, say like it had a defect, and the woman wanted to keep the baby, I would refer to a maternal fetal medicine.
Our concern is that it used to be that medical professionals preserved life and helped people who were small and weak, needed help and care. But now we live in a culture, it's a Planned Parenthood type culture. That's why we stand against Planned Parenthood, where medical professionals care for some people and then also just absolutely abandon and even destroy other people.
But that's not my philosophy or position at all.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. You yourself have so much disdain or hatred for human life in the womb. Because I
actually don't. I'm actually a vegetarian, and I think that all life has a right to live.
You don't eat animals.
I bet you don't eat.
Right.
I bet you eat animals.
No, I eat animals.
Ma'am, do you drive a car? Do you drive a car? How many grasshoppers do you kill on the way to work?
You won't eat animals because that's immoral. But you will let somebody take a curette
I don't let anybody do that. We don't do that here.
But you work for a company that does that.
No, we don't.
You don't think Planned Parenthood does abortions?
We don't do abortion.
Really? In Dallas?
We don't do
In
it.
Dallas?
No, they don't. I'm sorry, that's
Planned
not
Parenthoods
informed.
across the country
Hold on a second.
do abortions.
You're a Planned Parenthood employee. You say that Planned Parenthood nowhere does abortions.
They do not do it in the state of Oklahoma. They do not do it in the state of Texas. I know for a fact.
We stand against Planned Parenthood.
And if they do
Planned
abortions,
Parenthood.
I think it's a very small amount.
You think that, okay, so
so they do.
You work for Planned Parenthood. You do think they do it, but Planned Parenthood
I
has
don't
a
think they
small
do it.
amount of. Do you know anything about your employer?
I know that in Oklahoma, they do not do abortions. And in Texas, they do not do
If we were to bring you information that Planned Parenthood did abortions, would you leave the company?
I wouldn't work for Planned Parenthood here. If I had to be involved with abortions, I would not work here.
Yeah, because I wouldn't.
Well, ma'am, you're involved. When you refer out for an abortion, you are directly
That's
involved.
not true, because I work for OU, and we refer for abortions
You're
there.
directly
so
involved in abortion.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yep. Every hospital does a medical abortion.
Well,
so you're uninformed about that.
No. You just defined it. You said a medical abortion. What do you mean by that?
It's the same. It's abortion.
The removal of a baby that's died inside of a mother's womb.
No, they do abortions for medical reasons. If a mother's life is compromised.
So a therapeutic abortion in the case of like an ectopic pregnancy or something. Is that what you're referring to? Are you referring to an elective abortion where an 18-year-old girl says, "Holy crap, I've got a baby in my womb, and I've got an internship coming up. What do I do?" And you say in there, well, you have 3 options. you ever do that? The 18-year-old, it doesn't matter how old, girl, I've got a baby. I don't want to have a baby. I've got other things going on in my life. The birth control you guys gave me didn't work. What are my options? You never say, well, you've got 3 options.
I do say we have 3 options.
That's why we oppose you. Because we don't think that anyone has the right to kill their child.
But that is their right to choose. Just like it's your right to choose what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, my
No,
kids are
is
really
it my-
hard on me. Is it
do I
my
have the right to rape
kill them?
a woman?
That's illegal.
Why?
Abortion is legal.
What if they made it legal? If they made it legal, if it was legal for me to rape a child,
I don't think it'll ever be illegal.
people didn't think abortion would ever be legal. The abolitionists of slavery would roll over in their graves.
Right. But the thing is that it's legal.
If it's
Just
legal,
just like getting birth
Do you think a
control is
white
legal.
man had a choice to own a black man because it was legal?
No, that was illegal.
No, it was
No, it was
illegal.
legal.
Right. But
Slavery
think-
was
do you
legal,
think Hitler
and the
had the right
arguments
to
we're
burn
making
people
on
in
behalf of abortion, they made on behalf of slavery.
I'm not for slavery at all. But
Do you
that
know what
is-
Hitler did was legal? Perfectly legal.
I think this is getting off the track.
No, I
The-
think that
the-
you don't
the
know
point-
what kind of system you're in.
No, what I'm trying
You've
to
been
explain
dehumanized
is
and brutalized
that,
yourself.
no, I'm here to provide care for the woman. I'm here to say these are your 3 options, and I'm here to support your choice. That's what I'm here for as a provider.
Exactly.
I'm not here.
Is
to,
your
I'm
phi-
not
is
your
here to
philosophy-
tell people
hold
what
on.
There's
to
a
do
bet-
with their lives.
There's a better way, right, than abortion. You agree?
I think if I'm not in their shoe to choose, right?
So how come
If
I'm
I
trying to
have-
understand your
have-
position as the person who wouldn't work for a Planned Parenthood if they did abortions.
Right.
That's what you've said.
If we
You
did
wouldn't
it here
work
in
for them
Oklahoma, I
if
would
they
not do it.
if they
Because
did
no,
it. But then
because
yet
the
you would
reason why-
counsel
the re-
Larry Burns.
The reason
right?
why is that I do not want to participate as a midwife. I do not. I think it's the antithesis
But you
to
are
participate.
participating.
So,
You're not.
so wait, hold on. I just
Are.
want to know, are you a pro? So you're a pro-lifer?
I'm a pro-choice. I think women have a right to choose for their life. It's not me to decide what's right for someone's life. That's what I'm for. Because I don't know.
Only in the case of abortion. In the case of rape or slavery or child molestation.
All those are illegal.
Or
So
no,
if
slavery
it's made,
was legal.
If it's made legal, you're for it. Like if the pedophiles in this country actually got their way and said it was legal to molest children up to say 13 years of age, you would think that's a man's choice, that's a woman's choice.
There's no way that pedophilia is going to be made legal.
If it was, would you say that's their choice?
Yeah,
yes
this
or
is-
no?
It's
This
not
is-
going to be made legal.
If it was,
I
ma'am.
think this all is like semantic stuff.
It's
that
not a
It's
semantic
not.
thing.
Yeah,
You're
it's
saying that
stuff that-
abortion's okay because it's legal.
Yes, it's legal in our
Would
country.
would
and
would
it's-
abortion then maybe without semantics or tricks or anything, if it was illegal, like if it was illegal to rip the legs off of a 9-week-old
If it
fetus,
was illegal, then I would not be referring anybody. I would not do anything that's against the law.
because you value the law more than the life of a human being inside
No,
the womb.
I am not doing the procedure. I am saying that people have
Oh.
a right to choose for
Yeah.
themselves what
Yeah,
they
all
want to
those
do
people
with their
working in
life.
Auschwitz, they weren't the people who were like, making sure that the Jews did their work, weren't the same as the people who were pushing the button in the gas chamber. The people who built the gas chambers weren't the people pushing the button. The people who picked the Jews up and took them to Auschwitz, thinking it was just like a work camp or something like that. They didn't know that the Jews were
They were
being
all
incinerated.
guilty. They were all
But they're in
involved.
that system. That system that said, well, listen, we're trying to purify the genetic stock of the German race.
Well, here's my thing. I have to pump. I have a young child, and I have to go pump and get ready to see my afternoon clinic. My
You
viewpoint
understand
and
why
my,
we stand against
my
Planned Parenthood,
viewpoint
though, right?
is that I feel that everyone has a choice to do what is right for them. If someone is going to have a baby, there are not a lot of resources in our country that help people.
We
who
should
have
work
a
on that,
baby.
though.
Yes, we should.
We should work on that.
I
We
think
should
so.
promote redemption and help
Yes.
instead of, well, actually, if you take $400, $500 over there to Larry Burns, he'll take care of it for you.
I don't ever tell people that. So
You said you would.
No,
tell
you
them
said
in
you
the
would.
Ways, what you told
no,
them.
Someone is playing semantics in this
No, no,
conversation.
no. Planned Parenthood's philosophy is that everyone has a right to choose, and we are
I read their
obliged.
Facebook page
we
every
are
day.
obliged to tell people they have 3 options:
You've repeated that about
keep the
20
baby,
times.
adoption, abortion.
So you're a patsy of Planned Parenthood who just gives them the talking
no,
points?
that is their right to choose what they want to do. I've had 2 patients come pregnant. Both have chosen to keep their baby since June. No one here has been referred for an abortion since June.
No one at this Planned Parenthood since
June
has been referred to get an abortion.
Right.
But has it ever
Are
happened?
you the only provider here at
Yes.
Planned Parenthood? Okay.
And Norman. And I've been here since June. I
So
don't
as
know what
long as
has
there's a
happened
few
since
months
then.
in between, it's okay?
No, I'm saying I haven't been here
What if
since
you're just
before
one child?
June. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that people that cannot afford to have a child and the services are not
I
there
know.
to
Sacrifice
have a
your child so you can live your
How
life.
many Plan Bs have you prescribed? None since June.
I haven't prescribed any.
What does this Planned Parenthood do primarily?
I say
Condoms and
40%
birth
is contraception.
Because you don't.
30% is annual exams, STI treatments, and and 10% is like GYN problems. And we do care for people that can't afford care elsewhere, that don't have the insurance.
Well,
or,
we actually done the research, and pretty much everything you provide, the state actually provides as well.
right, but some people like to come to our clinic instead of going to
Why
a
is that?
free health service. Because they like our services, they like how we treat them, and that they can get good services here. We see a lot of college
But you agree
students.
that this Planned Parenthood does not offer anything to the community that the state healthcare facilities don't
No,
already
we do.
offer.
We offer a lot to the community.
No,
Like
no.
what?
No, anything more.
What medical care do you offer women at this Planned Parenthood that they don't offer over there at the healthcare center?
GYN problem issues.
They don't do that at the state healthcare.
No, they don't.
And how much does it cost for you guys?
I'm not sure on the prices. I don't.
But
give
it's
people-
not free though, right?
No, it's on a sliding scale based on income.
Okay.
Some people do get it free if they come on our Title 10 days, which is on Thursday.
So-
Sorry, I have
So
a
I do want to know though, because we stand against Planned Parenthood and the philosophy and the worldview and all that kind of stuff. Anything that kills a child, we would stand against. Okay. So it's not
But I
like
don't
we
think
have
so.
some
You're
kind of
informed
vendetta
about Planned
against you. Well, you're the one that's saying that Planned Parenthood doesn't do very many abortions.
Well, I don't know what they do nationwide. I am not up to date on the stats on that, but we do none here in Oklahoma.
Planned Parenthood's abortion rates and how many they do and where they do them is all public information.
None. Okay, well, I will
And you
go
can
not
look
look
a
that up.
into the whole thing.
I'll look that up, but
You guys kill hundreds of thousands of babies
no,
every year.
I know that's not true.
I will bet you.
I'll go look
That
it
is
up.
If we came back
fact.
next week and
That's
gave
a
it to you, would you believe us?
I'll go look it up
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for being civil.